I like Android because you can do so much on an Android phone and the Android operating system in general. It's so open to changing shit, to doing this, doing that, and Google doesn't give a fuck. They're like, change shit. Go ahead and do this new interface. Put it on the market. Like, you don't even have to charge for it. We're not even going to regulate it. We want everybody to make all this shit. But the problem with that is when you run into that and there's no way to regulate stuff, then it's just kind of chaos. You get apps that crash constantly.
And that's what Apple's for.
Yeah, Apple. You still get that
viruses
with Apple. You still get it with Apple, but the way, and like PCs, the way they work, it's just there's so many different possibilities. You can format things so many different ways. Apple, you have to go by the book.
That's
you
true.
have to go through Apple to get your apps on the App Store. They have to be approved.
Yeah.
All the apps,
And that's why I call it like a tricycle. You know, it's got to be this way. You can't take off one wheel because it's not going to be a tricycle.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and like anything that changes like the interface, they're not going to let you do it because they want you to use their interface because their interface works. But with Android, you can get different launchers, and the different launchers, yes, they're fucking awesome the way they look, but they don't always work the best. Apple, the way they make their stuff is it's so it always works. And they don't implement stuff. Yeah, they might be a little behind in some things, like picture messaging. They were the last people to put picture messaging on their phone for some fucking reason. But have you ever had a problem with their picture messaging? I have a couple times, like shit doesn't send, but that's like that's an internet thing or that's a signal thing. It's not because the phone won't work. The phone works. Everything they put forth works, and if it doesn't, they will fix that thing as soon as possible to make sure it does work. And that's why they take so long to put stuff out because they perfect it before they actually put it out.
Yeah.
It's not like some company developing an app for an Android phone where they have to go through and like they're like, oh, this is going to change this, but then they have to do it for every phone too. So they have to make sure it works on every phone. But they're not going to worry about that. They're just going to throw it out there. And sorry, if your phone doesn't work like this, it's not going to work right now. Apple, if it doesn't work, they're not going to approve it.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why they have such a high market right now.
Yeah.
Everyone like knows they're reliable and.
Yeah.
They just they trust it more because they know it's so well made and it's so modern, but it's so easy that every single person from a 2-year-old to a 98-year-old can do it, and they know that's perfect. That's what people want: easy technology, but it gets shit done.
Yeah.
That's exactly what people want.
Yeah. You want to know something funny? Like you said, till '98, I saw this lady that was protesting about something, and it was like. She was like, it's 2000, I think it was 2011 when it happened. She was like, it's 2011. There's no excuse for not knowing how to use technology. And this is like an 80-year-old woman holding a sign. And she's like, I know how to use this stuff. You should too. And it's like,
my mom doesn't even know what internet is called. If she goes on a PC, she's like, there's Yoda on the screen.
hey, look, Internet Explorer. That looks like a good program.
Yeah. Dude, did you see that commercial that came out for Internet Explorer?
No.
In the movie theater? Shit looks awesome.
It
Not
looks
even gonna lie.
awesome.
Oh, trust me, I
it's
know.
Microsoft.
Yeah, dude, that commercial that was awesome. What? But then they were like, Internet Explorer, and I was like, alright, that's like when M. Night Shyamalan comes on, and you're like, yes, awesome movie!
And then his name.
Damn! That looks horrible now.
These plants are killing people again.
God,